The Oscars are this Sunday, and that means it is time for me to make my predictions for all the categories. Welcome back to my channel. There's a lot of categories to get through, so let's just get started. I'm going to say this right now, I'm going to get a lot of these wrong, so don't take my shit too serious. Most big award shows have happened already, and the internet is on fire right now. It's a mess. Let's get started. I'm going to start with Best Picture, and this is the time where you respect my opinion and I respect your opinion, because Coda and The Power of the Dog right now are very divisive. I'm going with The Power of the Dog. Now, yes, I understand Coda won the PGA, and the PGA has preferential ballots like the Oscars. Coda won the SAG Ensemble, Coda won Best Adapted Screenplay at the BAFTAs. There is a ton of hype behind Coda right now, and it's gotten to a point where you're foolish to choose anything but Coda. I can't do it though. The Power of the Dog has been strong this entire award season, and Coda sort of taking the wind out of its sail, but I still believe it is the film to beat. The Academy obviously loved this film. It received 12 nominations, basically nominated for everything it could have possibly been nominated for. If anything, it was over nominated. I was looking back at the stats, and the last movie to win Best Picture without a director nomination was Green Book. Before that, it was Argo. But the thing with those films is that they received editing nominations. The last film to win Best Picture without an editing nomination was Birdman. But that was because there was no editing involved, because it was a one-take film. And before that, you have to look back into the 1980s when the last film won without a Best Director nomination or editing nomination. And you have to look even further back to the 1930s to find such occurrences. So it goes without saying that Coda is going up against historical numbers that are rarely broken. But apparently the film that could prevail is Coda, because it's getting all this love and attention. Now look, I adored Coda. I love Emilia Jones, Troy Kotsur, Marlee Matlin. I love the representation of the deaf community in that film. But it got no leading actor nominations, no editing, no director, no technical award nominations. And I don't know, I just have a hard time choosing Coda over The Power of the Dog. I rewatched both of them the other day, and The Power of the Dog just has that Best Picture feel to it. In a couple years, we'll look back at the Best Picture winners and we'll see Power of the Dog, Nomadland, Parasite, and then you have a shit stain in The Green Book, but whatever, Shape of Water, Moonlight. We're in an era of the Oscars where these artistic, masterfully crafted films are winning, and rightfully so. Coda is a feel-good movie, I understand. Power of the Dog is a slow burn, meticulous film, but that doesn't detract from its mastery in filmmaking. I'm sticking with The Power of the Dog. I may be foolish in doing so. There's a trend in the past couple years where the Best Picture frontrunner loses steam and an underdog comes up and wins, like The Green Book did to Roma. That did have me contemplating whether or not to choose Coda or The Power of the Dog. Ultimately, I'm sticking with The Power of the Dog. It's been too strong for way too long. I can't choose against it. But let's just move on. Next up, we have Best Director, and this is easy. It's Jane Campion. Jane has won every single freaking award at every award show. One of the biggest locks of the night. The fact that this could be Power of the Dog's only win is mind-boggling. My brain would melt if that is the case. Moving on to the next category. Next up, we have Best Leading Actor. Very easy. This is Will Smith. No doubt about it. He has swept everything. Benedict Cumberbatch didn't even win BAFTA, so there you go. That was when this race was over. Will Smith will finally win his first leading actor Oscar. Congrats on him. Moving on, we have Best Supporting Actor. This is also an easy lock. This is Troy Kotsur. It seems so long ago when we thought Cody Smith was the front runner of this category after his Golden Globe win. That is not the case anymore. Troy Kotsur has won everything ever since. People love Coda. Troy is riding the Coda wave, and it's over. He's going to win the Oscar. Next category, we have Best Supporting Actress. Another easy and a locked-in category. This one is going to Ariana DeBose. She has won literally everything. I'm seeing people on Twitter saying Kirsten Dunst could upset. No, it's over. It's over. It's over. Moving on, we have Best Leading Actress. I know I said I was not going to predict Kristen Stewart after her SAG and Critics' Choice losses, but fuck it. I've been Team Stewart for 6 months now. I might as well end on Team Stewart at this point. I've dedicated so much effort and emotional brain power into Kristen Stewart. Now, I'm not just predicting Kristen Stewart because I'm a fanboy. I'm predicting her because I think she has a very good shot at winning, even after a Critics' loss. She was #1 to start this award season, and it's kind of dipped down a bit, but I think she's still a contender, and her being nominated is an indicator of that fact. Chastain is presumably #1 right now, and I wouldn't be shocked if she wins at all, especially after a SAG and critics win, but please, please, Academy, if she loses, I'm going to throw up, I'm going to cry, I'm going to throw a fit. So give it to her, please. I don't know, I may be holding out for a miracle at this point, but Kristen's my final choice. I'm hoping that it comes true, and if it does, oh boy, you guys are in for a treat on my reaction video, that's for sure. Let's move on to the next category. Next category, we have Best Adapted Screenplay, and oh boy, how the tables have turned. Coda just won the WGA and the BAFTA for Best Adapted Screenplay. This is a category where everyone and their mother thought The Power of the Dog was going to easily win, but guess what? That is not the case. The Coda hype is at an all-time high, and it's really hard to bet against it at this point, but guess what, bitches? That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going with The Power of the Dog. I have a hard time imagining that The Power of the Dog is only winning Best Director. I don't think that's happening. It's important to know that The Power of the Dog did not qualify at the WGA, and if it did, it was probably the front runner to win there. Now, yes, Coda beat The Power of the Dog at the BAFTAs. I don't know. I mean, the Academy just loved this film. I have a really hard time choosing against The Power of the Dog. My mind is not open towards Coda right now. There's so many stats going against it. And you know what? It just might come back and hit me in the face. I don't care though. I'm going with The Power of the Dog. That is my final choice. Let's move on. Next up, we have a very messy category, and that is Best Original Screenplay. I thought Paul Thomas Anderson was going to win this easily, especially after his BAFTA win. But that is not the case, because Belfast just won the Critics' Choice Award, and Don't Look Up just won the WGA over Licorice Pizza. That doesn't bode well for PTA. I mean, I'm not picking Don't Look Up because, ew, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's a real thing. I think the odds for Belfast has skyrocketed. It's in second place in this race, in my opinion, and Licorice Pizza just lost a ton of momentum. Belfast has a Golden Globe and the Critics' Choice. That's one more award than Licorice Pizza. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, fuck. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, I'm going with Belfast, the original frontrunner in this category, I guess. I have no reasoning behind it. I really want Paul Thomas Anderson to win. He's been nominated 11 times for an Oscar, and if he doesn't win in this category, he's never gonna win. Belfast is my final pick, but one thing you should look out for is The Worst Person in the World. It has a shot at upsetting. This race is open now, and that opens up an opportunity for The Worst Person in the World to sneak in, and if it does, oh boy, the universe has treated us with the best gift ever. Let's move on to the next category. Next category, we have Best International Feature. This is easy. Drive My Car. Duh. Moving on. Next category is Best Documentary Feature. This is also pretty easy. It is Summer of Soul. It is winning the damn Oscar, as it should. It is an important documentary that everyone should watch. It's very uniting, very rewarding. Moving on. Best Animated Short, I don't know. Best Documentary Short, also I don't know. I didn't watch those shorts, but I did watch Best Live Action Short. And this is easy. It's The Long Goodbye. You have Riz Ahmed in there. He wrote and performed a song. It's over. I mean, whenever one of these shorts have a big name actor, it wins. So Long Goodbye is winning. Next category, we have Best Animated Feature. And I guess Encanto's winning, which angers me because Mitchell's vs. the Machines should be winning this 100%. Either that or Flea should be winning this category. But I guess Disney dominates in this category, and the voters just can't look past Disney, even though there's a better film in this category. It's also a shame that Flea is going to go winless this award season. I don't know. At this point, I'm just holding out and hoping for a surprise win from Mitchell's or Flea in this category. And if it happens, I can die in peace, because you guys know I'm not a fan of Encanto all that much. Best song, we have No Time to Die. This is fairly easy. No Time to Die has won everywhere. That Encanto song, Dos Oruguitas, has won nowhere. But I am scared voters are going to look up and down the ballot and just click on Encanto. I don't think it'll be enough for Encanto to win though. I'm really starting to sound like an Encanto hater, but I don't care. I'm annoyed if we don't talk about Bruno or whatever the hell. But yeah, Billie Eilish is about to win an Oscar. What a freaking queen. She deserves it. Best visual effects, Dune. Bye. Best costumes, Cruella. Bye. Best score, Dune. Next. Best makeup and hairstyling, Eyes of Tammy Faye. It's won everywhere, but I'm hoping for a Cruella win because I love the hairstyling and wigs and the makeup in that film. But Jessica Chastain being nominated for that film makes Tammy Faye untouchable in this category. Let's move on. Best production design and best cinematography, I have Dune. Okay, let me slow down a little because Power of the Dog did win Critics' Choice for best cinematography, and Nightmare Alley is a dark horse to win both cinematography and production design. But after all the award shows and guild awards have happened, I think it's done. I think it's a wrap. Dune is going to win both categories. It's looking very unsnubbable, especially in cinematography. If Nightmare Alley truly does have a shot, it's going to be in the best production design, but Dune won the guild for the production design, so there's no evidence for me to say Nightmare Alley will pull off the upset. So I'm sticking with Dune in both categories. So we're down to our final two categories, and we'll start with best editing. Okay, so Dune lost the Eddie Awards and the Critics' Choice Award. It may be alarming, but I truly do not believe that Dune is going to lose in best editing, especially because it won the BAFTA award, and the BAFTA awards are pretty accurate at predicting all these technical awards. So it has that going for it. Dune is the tech sweeper film of the year, and I was looking at the nominees. I truly don't see any other film that should be winning best editing besides Dune. Go watch the editing breakdown videos on Dune on YouTube. It's truly masterful work. It also helps that Dune is going to win best sound. Now, best editing and best sound have a history of correlating, especially within the past 10 years, and I don't see that changing. So I have Dune winning best editing and best sound. And those are my predictions for all 23 categories at the Oscars. I'm hoping for some nice surprises. One thing I forgot to mention, I hope Macbeth maybe upsets in cinematography and production design. Seems unlikely, but whatever. And ooh, I'm hoping for a Kristen Stewart win. I hope that comes to fruition. But that concludes the video. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Check out my other videos in these playlists linked right here. Make sure you drop a like. It helps me in the YouTube algorithm. Look out for my Oscars reaction video, which will be up within the next week. It's going to be nuts. That's the end of this video. Have a great day. Stay safe. And are you also hoping for a Kristen Stewart surprise win?